For small businesses and influencers, it's an economic lifeline. For others, it's an artistic outlet. But for the U.S. government, TikTok is a potential national security threat. And starting tomorrow, it'll be banned in the U.S. And TikTok says it plans to go dark tomorrow. The options for a TikTok Chinese owner, ByteDance, are limited. Now, it has to either sell the app or wait to see what President-elect Trump does after taking office on Monday. Meantime, 170 million American users are in limbo. According to a Pew study, 49% of Hispanic adults say they're on TikTok. They're the biggest demographic. Among Black adults, that number's 39%. Risa Tisa is one of the stars of TikTok. Her saga, Who the F Did I Marry?, shared the story of how she says she discovered that her ex-husband was not the man she thought he was. 50 parts, over 8 hours. She brought in millions of views and followers. The viral success led to her signing with a talent agency, even getting a TV adaptation in the works. Teresa Johnson, also known as Risa Tisa, is here. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So I watched your video, it almost felt like a eulogy for TikTok. It changed your life. What do you feel on this eve of what could be the end?
There's a lot of emotions I'm feeling. For one, I'm sad. I genuinely am sad. TikTok really became a community for me. I know it became a community for a lot of other people, but for me on a personal level, this is where I found my people. Once I shared my story and it went viral, it literally went viral because of the TikTok community. So I'm sad overall. I truly am, just because it meant so much to me and so much to so many other people.
Yeah. Do you accept, let's just talk about this part, that the government thinks it's a national security concern and that for that purpose, without getting into details of the threat, that it has to end, that it has to move, that the app has to go away?
I accept that they feel it is a risk to national security. I wish that they gave us more information so that we, as regular consumers, could understand what exactly the risk is. But more than anything, I wish that there was another way.
Yeah. That
they got what they want, and still 170 million of us were able to keep what is near and dear to us.
And so many. It was an economic lifeline. Oxford Economics found that 57% of Black-owned small and medium-sized businesses say that access to TikTok is, quote, critical to their business existence. 47% of Asian American and Pacific Islander SMBs, 44% of Latin and Hispanic-owned, 36% of white-owned small and medium business owners. I mean, you've diversified. But for those who haven't, what does this mean for them?
The economic impact of TikTok leaving is going to be felt. It's a huge loss, because you think about so many people and businesses got their start in TikTok. They were able to market, they were able to go ahead and actually bring their goods and their services to people in a way that they weren't able to with other apps. So just being able to see how this is now going to be taken away, I feel for the people who left their careers and went ahead and started, their businesses in TikTok. I don't want to see anyone losing, their money, their livelihood, but the ripple effect is going to be felt large, large and wide.
Yeah. So for people who are not really on TikTok, or they're on and they come for videos, can you explain why this can't just be replicated somewhere else? There was MySpace. Some people left Facebook or Instagram. Why can't what is there just be moved somewhere else?
For me, it kind of comes down to both the algorithm and the community of people, like I've mentioned before. I am on other social media platforms. However, for me, in my particular case, I told my story on TikTok, and it was the TikTok users who told other people, and then it went over to your Instagram and went over to Facebook. So what is special and unique about TikTok is that it really can change the life of a regular everyday person. With YouTube, you kind of have to search for someone, whereas TikTok puts you front and center on someone's For You page. So there is a difference. We haven't seen a social media app that's able to change the life of people the way TikTok has for so many people, and not just me, but so many others.
Are you going over to Red Note, as so many are?
I have joined Red Note actually. I joined it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still new to it, but it's very user friendly. I do need Google Translate for almost everything that I'm doing. However, it's not TikTok, but it is something I'm giving it time to see how I like it, see how it works for me.
I mentioned this TV adaptation of Who the F Did I Marry? Natasha Rothwell will produce and star in it. Can you give us any hint on the progress on that,
You know, we're in the very, very beginning stages, that brainstorming stages. What is this going to look like? I'm being a sponge. I'm soaking it all up. So I'm very excited. But one thing I've learned in this business, because I'm new to it, is hurry up and wait. So we have a while, but the train is boarding and it's getting ready to leave the station. So.
All right, Reesa Teesa, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And let's keep in contact as we see what happens next with TikTok and what's after that.